Okay, I'm gonna make a video on dry brushing. I've been doing dry brushing for a while, off and on. Not all the time, but enough to know that it does make a difference in your skin and getting out dead skin cells. The other part that I understand from dry brushing is really good for the lymphatic system, and I'm gonna go over real quick. I have two brushes. One that I just bought this brush. I normally use a long handle brush, but I've gotten to the point where I was like, okay, that handle really can't get in the way. Now I've used it for a long time, even when I was growing up. So like I said, I've been doing um, other than just taking a bath or a shower with a wash rag. Uh, I learned really about it um, from my own experience. But now that it's gotten very popular, it's nothing new. It's been used for a long time in many cultures. Um, but the thing about it is, I was using things to exfoliate the skin on my face. So, like I said, and using a brush when I was growing up that was available that I just said, well, okay, I'm gonna use this to scrub my skin other than just using a wash rag. This was before the loafers kind of got popular and all that kind of stuff. So, like I said, just from my experience, um, I feel like this is very important to do for your skin. And like I said, when it comes to the lymphatic system, sometimes you can notice that you might have some areas that may not be getting the right circulation. Now, I have been to um, gotten a procedure done where they kind of tested my lymphatic system, and it's been a while ago. But from already feeling certain things going on, I would mainly have problems like in one of my legs. So um, I realized that circulating and using the dry brushing, which I didn't really use it as dry brushing when I was growing up. I just used it in the shower or the tub. So, but I do notice that sometimes, it is good to go ahead and run a brush over your skin or even scalp. I'll throw that in too. Um, like I said, some of the tried and true things that you grew up kind of knowing, especially with the scalp, like getting um, the flakes off of the scalp. I realize now that in a lot of cases this is very important, um, especially when you start dealing with things going on with your scalp, and then when you start having dryness in your skin, on your skin, you realize, okay, I need to exfoliate this out. So, real quick, as far as the lymphatic, if you have any problems, if you've had any lymph nodes taken out, removed, it's certain ways that you might need to actually do the dry brushing to um, get it to the right areas that you need to push the drainage. Okay, so I'm going to demonstrate real quick um, how you really are supposed to start in sections and short strokes, but, and I'm going to do that real quick just to show. I normally don't do that, but I'm starting to realize, like I said, that I need to do things like in a better, if it's needing to be used for the lymphatic system, then I kind of need to try to learn how to do it in the right manner. So um, I just say, for a more detailed um, demonstration, you might want to look up some more professionals. But like I said, I really started out wanting to do this video for just for the skin. Um, but I started realizing that it's very important to try to get as close to the information, the correct information. And you're supposed to, when it comes to draining the lymphatic system, you're supposed to move it towards your Like right here, you have lymph nodes in your under your arms. So that's why you move it this way to go to the drainage to push it this way towards your armpits. Um, like I said, I have a brush, a smaller brush for your face and your neck and your chest. And you can still use this brush for your chest also, when you're not really concentrating on just that one part. You know, when you just go all over your body. The thing about it is, like I said, I grew up knowing, um, doing this type of stuff on my own, not knowing anything about it. And like I said, it kept my skin smooth and free of the dead skin cells on a regular basis. So when I put that kind of stuff together, I started realizing that it just makes a difference when you keep the dead skin cells off. And then as you know, up in time, things start changing and you start having more signs of dead skin cells. Because I'm one of those type people that if I don't feel dry, I have a bad habit of not really moisturizing like I should. But now I'm getting to the point where I'm gonna have to really step my game up. And even talking with other people, we have to step our game up when it comes to moisturization and making sure that we do it on a regular basis, because it can cause problems over time. And that's what I'm noticing, and that's why I have to start focusing back on doing the exfoliation and dry brushing. So like I said, your lymph nodes are under your armpits, and then in your face, I'm realizing that you do the strokes going this way, and I'll just do it with this brush right here. You do the strokes going this way because your lymph nodes will be around here, and then when you do your neck, you can also do it going down. So when you want to do the direction, you want to go this way and then go down. So you want to go this way and this way. Now this is for this part right here going down to your neck, and then go down. And then when it comes to your face, you want to go that way on that side and then go that way on that side and make strokes going this way. And just like what I've learned, which I kind of understand the language with the when you want to do the dry brushing, you want to separate your body into quadrants, go down the middle, and then you will have a left and a right quadrant, and then you go down by the belly button from one side to the other, and then you have the quadrant like this, and that's how you work with your body. This side over here, all of this goes over to this lymph node under that arm, and all of this goes under there, and then just like you push it back up. And this is when you don't have any lymphedema, which would be under swelling if you don't have any swelling problems. And what I'm understanding, like I said, I might be able to just have to make another video, but like I said, I'm just wanting to throw this information out here while I'm talking about the dry brushing, just because I don't want someone that really is having a problem with swelling, which I know a lot of people do. And one other thing I'll throw in here about swelling is I know that even from my own experience, you don't have to be a large person to have swelling. You can be of a different body weight, like maybe small or medium, other than being large. So the thing about it is, that's the other part of health. You have to realize that just because you're not a certain size doesn't mean that you don't have to take care of your health. So I just wanted to throw that in there. But I'm gonna go ahead and still, like I said, when you have more than one size brush, you know, you just go about how you feel. Like sometimes you might just want to go and use a smaller brush for an area that's kind of large, because maybe you just like, okay, I've already started. Um, and like I said, this brush right here, I got this because I wanted a short handles brush. I kind of wanted the round one that you slide your hand into, but this is okay for me right now, because when you have a long handle brush, it really can, you know, kind of give you problems when you're trying to get to certain areas, especially when you're in the shower. So anyway, I think that's about it. Um, one last thing. I'm gonna start trying to, do the dry brushing, like I said, on a, to do the lymph nodes to move it along, because I said it's not gonna hurt whatsoever. But at the same time, I'm gonna try to do that first, and then what I'm gonna do is, see, I'm the type of person that when it comes to the skin, I do like circular motions. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to do as much of the going towards the armpits as possible when I first start, and get that out the way. And then I'm gonna come back in and do my regular circular. And you also do the hands too. You do the hands too with the short strokes up towards your lymph nodes. And then also I want to put in that I'm gonna start doing this too, where you start doing your abdominal area first. And like I said, once again, you have to come up towards the lymph nodes that are under your arms. And then I'm also gonna put out there that you have lymph nodes behind your knees. And I already knew that uh, probably was what it was, that they were located up behind your knees too, because I feel sometimes when I've been doing the exercising, I can feel a funny feeling behind my knee, where I'm like, okay, I feel like it doesn't surprise me that that's another spot that you automatically um, know that you have lymph nodes. So I'm thinking, like I said, go back to the stomach. You, I'm looking at information where you're looking at the professionals. So I'm not too. I'm glad that I caught some of this information before I made this video, so that I can put some of the correct ways of even doing the lymph node system, draining it out. So like I said, because a lot of young people are dealing with issues too, and people have to learn how to, learn this information as early as possible. So anyway, I'm just showing you how I'm gonna start doing it, because I need to do my midsection. But when I do my dry brushing, or whether I'm in the shower or the tub, I do my whole body. I try to do my whole body. So it's nothing new, but to concentrate. And when I was looking at getting the professional information, it's more of, you start with your abdominal first, and then you work your way down, and do your legs and your feet. Now the thing about your feet, something I also kind of learned on my own, but at one time it wasn't so important that I had to focus on the skin on my feet, but I still would scrub my feet. So the thing about it is, you could do the dry brushing with your feet, and your ankles or whatever. The thing about it is, you also need to, for extra beauty um, practices, you really need to get your separate regimen routine to go down and do the feet, because you're gonna, if even if you don't deal with it now, which I didn't in the past, I didn't really have problems with dry skin on my feet. But the thing about it is, I have to be more. Uh, I have to put in practice more care on my feet, and I have to focus. Like, out of all of the skin on my body, my feet would be the main one that I feel like it needs to be focused on the hardest, the most, because that skin can be soft and smooth, but then after time, it might even be because of having an imbalance, or not being hydrated enough. But the thing about it is, that doggone skin gets so rough and hard, and you can even have calluses on your feet. So you really have to get you a different kit to actually get the dead skin cells out. The thing about it, and it can come back very quickly. But when you get yourself balanced out, I feel like I've noticed a difference in my own feet. That once you get your balance back in, I've been taking electrolytes. What else have I been to? Oh, the vitamin C. But the main thing that I'm looking at right now concerning hydration is getting better levels of electrolytes. So once you start doing that, you will notice that your skin will reap the benefits. So like I said, with my feet health, I've seen my feet improve when I'm better hydrated. But like I said, you have to focus specifically on your feet, and you might have to do it on a regular basis, maybe every day, and then when it starts clearing up and things start balancing out, you can probably just have to do that maybe a couple of times a week, and then even at one time you might get to a point where you only have to do it once a week. And I know some people go to the salon and get their hair and nails done, manicures, pedicures, but you still have to take care. I don't really do a lot of that, but like I said, I've always kept my skin decent, so it wasn't a big concern. But the thing about it is, even when you take it to a professional, or what we consider a professional, you still have to do your at-home care to keep your body, skin in order, beauty routines. So I just learned that, yeah, that you still have to keep it up yourself, just like with hairstyles. When you go to the salon and get your hair done by a professional, you're still going to have to know the things that you do have to do at home on a regular basis to keep your style in order. So that's just you're always going to have to do some things at home, and that's why some people get to the point where they might start noticing changes or whatever. But anyway, real quick, like I said, I'm just going to demonstrate some more, because like I said, I'm going to do the lymph node where I'm actually taking time to do it in a direction. And I realized that I need to start doing more on my neck and my chest area and my face, and I need to incorporate that real strong. But like I said, I'm gonna do the dry brushing on the right way, just to get some of my lymph, get things going with my lymph nodes and get drainage going. But then I'm also go with the circular, because I like doing circular motions. So, and like I said, I've noticed over the years, and even recently when I might have started back, because like I say, I go up and down with the me staying on top of it. But and I did it the other night, and I tell you, I could really feel the difference. It really relaxed my body. So not only is it good for your lymphatic system and your skin, it really calmed me down and made me it gave me a real relaxing feeling. So on that note, like I say, and I'm talking about cover every part of your body. The only thing you can't cover right now, when you're actually doing it, is probably your scalp. And like I said, you can even do your scalp, but that's a whole different ball game. But I just wanted to put that out there. But yeah, it really got me in a very relaxed mode, and it was easy to fall asleep. So okay, I just wanted to make a quick video on that and explain it. All right.